Hello, family. My name is Munya, the Heavyweight, and I want to welcome you all on the Heavyweight production. We're dealing with property, and I'm so excited that I have one of the best representatives of the real estate, they call it, when it comes to property. And we're going to find out what is it that needs to be done and what is it that we need to know about property. Stay tuned. Like I said, we are back again to talk about property. There is so much that we need to learn and to know when it comes to property. There's some questions that you might have back at home there. Questions like, at what age must I own a property? What kind of a property or what kind of an estate should I own? These are questions that can easily be answered by one that understands things concerning property. Today with me, a special guest that needs no introduction from Seraphim Realtors. Say, welcome to the show.
Thank you. My name is Desmond Michaels.
Tell me something. You have decided to do properties, dealing with properties. What is it that pushed you to do properties?
Well, one of the reasons were I look at this age that I am, I realize the importance of having my own property. I would, because what if I did not at this age have property? So yes, Munya, I believe
property is the key when it comes to, look, you have touched the most interesting part, age. So is there any age that you can say at this age one must have a property, or you can have a property at any age?
Definitely at any age. Property is a good investment, and it is definitely for any age. In fact, the younger you are today,
the better it becomes I've heard a lot of people talking about the difficulties of owning a property or acquiring a real estate. What can you tell us about that area? Is it that complicated as people say out there?
I won't say getting a property is complicated. The only challenge that I know we have at the moment is the fact that the interest rate is so high. That's the only problem.
The interest rate.
Interest rate is really a killer at the moment.
So let's say today I decide, at my age, I decide I want to own a property. What are the things that I need to be aware of? What are the things that I need to put together in order for me to own a property?
Well, in the experience of doing property at the moment,
yes,
it is important that you speak to your bank to find out.
So do I have to speak to the bank, or my agent or my representative can speak to the bank?
No, your representative can also speak to the bank.
Okay.
But the only reason I'm saying is that if you go to the bank and you can find out, I would want to have my own property, what do I qualify for?
Oh, qualification.
So if the bank can say, okay, based on your criteria, you qualify for X amount, it just makes it easier, because when you come to your real estate agent, you can say, this is what I'm qualified for. So this is a house, I'm looking for a house in this category. It just made it easy, make it easier for yourself and for me to give you really what you need.
That answers the most important question of saying, what type of property do I get? It is your bank that tells you, depending on your status.
Yes, because I find out many people come, I advertise a house, a property, and people come and they come and view. And when they like the place, both whoever come, when they like it, they eventually have to go back to the bank because they need to find out do they qualify for a loan. And then many a times we find that people become very despondent because when they go to the bank, wow.
It's now the desire against the status or the qualification.
That's right.
Wow, that's interesting because we have things that we desire. We have our passions. When we walk around, we see properties that we say, oh, if I can own that house, if I can have a house like that. But now the bank tells you another story. So definitely before you dream more than what you can afford, just try and go to the bank and see what you qualify for.
It makes it easier for yourself.
Wow.
And then exactly the market where you can go into, which help you a estate agent, and he can then more easily find you.
So what are the areas that you specialize in Cape Town and in this area? What are your areas as a Seraphim Realtors agent? Which one are the areas?
Well, the company itself, it's been established for about 24 years. It is predominantly from Kuils River.
Okay.
So they do Kuils River, Bellville, Bella. They do various.
So can I buy a property in Welcome Estate? Can I buy a property in Athlone through you guys?
Well, incidentally, I'm staying in Welcome Estate, and I'm definitely working here. So you are most welcome. Incidentally, I just sold a property a month and a half ago in Welcome.
In Welcome Estate.
So yes.
And how challenging was the transaction? Did you meet this kind of challenges whereby the desires did not meet the bank's status of the client that you had?
Definitely, it was interesting. We had quite a few clients that came to look at the property.
At the property.
And I must say, most of them were very happy because it was a fantastic property. 4-bedroom. A garage where 3 cars can go into. They had a beautiful pool. It was a fantastic place, especially for a young couple with 1, 2, 3 kids. Fantastic place.
Wow.
And incidentally, I had quite a few not young, but young, early 30s, 40s, came to look at it. But I found that what I told you right in the beginning, that do I qualify? Because you can have a desire, you can say this is the right place, but if the bank is not going to give you that, then it would help you. It will give you better satisfaction if you know what I'm qualifying for. And just phone me,
and you can do the whole thing. Wow, that's interesting. That's interesting. Thank you very much for coming through to this little but big interview. Viewers, I have here Mr. Desmond, who is from the Seraphim Realtors, and if you want any property anyway, this is a plug. Just dial the numbers showing on the screen and definitely he will assist you. My name is Munya, the heavyweight, and thank you for staying tuned.